Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. This is something rare and special. A number 1 versus number 2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Chanticleers will kick this deep to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
NC State getting set for their 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, NC State. Just ran away from the defense.
Touchdown, NC State. Number 9, with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
NC State. 7, Coastal Carolina, 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive.
That return backfires on them. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll ride the back again here. In the clear at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Trying to create here on the move. Who makes the grab? Touchdown, Coastal. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Handoff to the back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Wolfpack line up now. 1st and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around and catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 40. Past the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. Received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Gets into space at the 50. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got a man down the middle. They'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll wisely throw that one away. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The Chanticleers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Another shot to clear.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the mark.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's got his man open downfield. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Pressure is coming. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team able to bring him down.
And your Coastal Carolina Shuns will take over 1st and 10.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Coastal Carolina 14.
NC State will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
And your Coastal Carolina Shuns will take over 1st and 10.
Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. And you get the second half started with the running play. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. 1st and 10 play coming up. And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Direct snap to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff heading left. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The short completion of the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Receiver makes the catch. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. NC State lines up 1st and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The pocket breaking down, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. returner looking to make a play here. And the returner is brought down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, NC State 31, Coastal Carolina 14.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that first and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine. And
there's a shot toward the end zone. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Now it's second down here. The back's got it. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a 4th down decision coming up. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Chanticleers will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd and goal for the offense. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here, 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Touchdown, NC State. Number 15, Halsey.
They're setting out to try the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Coastal Carolina, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And that's a solid gain when the defense able to bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down. Trying to force a field goal. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and a short run there to end the game. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.